we will focus on a movement pattern and then test and benchmark the heck out of it on a particular day. So yesterday, come on Willie, get out of there, buddy. You ain't supposed to be having that. Willie's trying to get after my yogurt. What's up? Sorry, buddy.
Ready, set, go!
I'm doing this couch stretch over here, that name was coined by Kelly Starrett, for anybody that doesn't know. He named and coined that term. But the reason I'm opening up the hip flexors is because we did what I'm calling the Flexion Extension Bonanza. That was the workout where we were doing deadlifts, GHD sit-ups, and burpees. Those three exercises, and power cleans. So those three exercises, a barbell extension, core flexion, and then if you guys haven't really broken down the burpee pattern before, what it actually looks like is you drop down onto the ground, and then to jump your feet back up, you have to flex your body. And then to stand up, you have to extend your body. So those three movement patterns back to back to back are big flexion extension. And so I'm getting into extension of my hip because it's feeling a bit tight from all the sit-ups that we did today. And also some sit-ups I did yesterday. Don't tell anybody. But that workout was pretty fast. It went, it was relatively heavy. It wasn't the heaviest weight that we could do for those complexes of movements, but it definitely got super fatiguing by the end. I know that my form started to break down in the final set of 15 and 9. So we went 21, 15, 9, different barbell exercises at each step of the way. And I haven't pushed myself that hard in quite some time, thanks to having Anthony here. And I think I commented after that I was having like the post workout nausea. So about 2 minutes after, I started to feel like maybe I was gonna vomit. And so we decided that was a perfect time to start the final workout of the day, which was also challenging. But I did survive that. There was no throwing up today, and actually I felt better at the end of everything. But here I am, getting in the extension after the Flexion Extension Bonanza.
We only had one GHD, so the other option was anchored sit-ups. I elected to go with toes to ring today. I felt like it was a pretty comparable to the GHD. A lot of flexion and extension, and there was a grip element, right, that Marcus didn't have to deal with, so that extra couple seconds could have played into role with that grip. But point being is that I was looking for something to tax my core equally in that way, right? Whereas like a toes to bar might have been a too high of a skill thing, affecting my grip and a dynamic movement where I just wanted to fully focus on the core flexion and extension, and then going back and forth through that piece, different thoughts, going out a little bit too fast, maybe got a little bit excited. Haven't worked out with Marcus in quite some time, so that was a little bit of excitement there. We started to slow down into our pace come the second round, starting to feel some of those feelings of like, wow, we're really into this. We've just put in about 30 to 40 reps. And we both had different approaches about how we decided to go with maybe that second movement. Marcus elected bigger sets. I elected smaller sets. Slow, something that I had thought about prior to the workout. I wanted to make sure that I had consistent efforts throughout each one of those differentiating movements. I elected to go with singles. I've been down the road of trying to, push too many touch and go in a row, and it hasn't panned out well in the past. And I felt that was something where I could keep consistent effort and then push some things at the very end, like those bar facing burpees and toes to ring, where I didn't need to rest and I could just jump right into that. So things to think about as you're getting into workouts like that, how you might want to break certain loading patterns up, what's most efficient for you, and really making sure that you kind of stick, what but also push yourself within the confines of that.
Over the past 3 benchmark weeks that we've done in Persist, I've had this running theme of workouts that I have written that I call Aerobic Kettlebells. And basically it's one cardiovascular tool like the bike, the rower, or running, and a single kettlebell. And back and forth, back and forth. The movement pattern changes, but essentially it's somewhere in the 10 to 15, sometimes even 20-minute range where you're doing a lot of breathing and a lot of moving of kettlebells. And it's something that we practice and we train often inside of Persist. So I think it's a great benchmark format. And today's aerobic kettlebell was bike, alternating kettlebell snatches from the floor. Again, today's a big hinging or flexion extension pattern day. We will focus on a movement pattern and then test and benchmark the heck out of it on a particular day. So yesterday, come on Willie, get out of there, buddy. You ain't supposed to be having that. Willie's trying to get after my yogurt. What's up? Sorry, buddy. So again, the kettlebell snatch is a big hip extension exercise, and then of course we were snatching with the power snatch earlier, so similar movement pattern. You'll see that very commonly inside the benchmark weeks where it's like we'll really target a specific pattern on a given day, so you can come in, you can give a lot of intensity on that movement pattern and those energy systems, and then the next day if there's another benchmark, it'll hit something totally different so that you're not getting too taxed in any one area of your body. Make no mistake about it though, benchmark weeks are challenging, and after 2 to 3 days of doing this in a row, you will definitely feel smoked and you'll enjoy and relish your rest day. But we do take care to make sure you're not doing too many reps in a specific pattern on any 1 to 2 days back to back.